No.
Hi guys,
Hi, hello everybody.
welcome to our booth in IFA Berlin. Thanks for your interest. And what to say? Okay, I know that all of you expected to show the new Shelly devices, and we will go forward. We don't want to waste your time to see what we make, especially not only for IFA. We make it for you, for your houses, for to make it more smart, intelligent, manageable. The first one, I know you waiting here. There is Ivan, which will assist me and help me to show the products and also with translation. First, excuse me for my bad English, and also this our my uh, the first stream ever. Excuse me for mistakes and for everything. And now, let's see. Everyone know that there is the dimmer, Shelly dimmer, but we have something special for you, and I will show now. There is no just a one dimmer. We make two dimmers,
Two versions.
two versions of the dimmer, of the Shelly dimmer. You can see there's the left side is the standard version, and the right side is the SL. What means SL? Yeah, this is the single wire dimmer. This is the first single wire dimmer working in the Wi-Fi in the world. I can show here the both of them. They look pretty similar. The size is similar. I can show the specification now. Okay, there's the specification, the difference between two dimmers. Basically, they work. They have the same functionality. You can on off dimming everything. The difference is that for the dimmer with the neutral, the dimmer, the standard one, the Shelly dimmer, is working with a power supply from 110 volts to 240 volts. The single version one, there is some limitation. It's working for 200, just for 200 to 240 volts, which is not a problem because especially for the United States, they have neutral everywhere. For them, that's not a problem. The another difference is okay. Yeah, the dimmer which is without a neutral, there is the option to connect the neutral here also. It's not a problem, but let's go forward. I will show one by one the both dimmers and connections. Okay, the dimmer one, the standard one. You can see there is the two options for the two buttons. You can control the dimmer just with one button. Press one time is dimming, is decreasing. Press second time increase the brightness. If you press shortly, you can switch off. If you press double two times, twice, yeah, the brightness is going 100%. It's pretty standard wiring. What is there's the white, neutral, the watts. Also there's the inputs. The two inputs where you can connect the one or two buttons is depend of your installation. If you connect just one button, the second one can be used for the different sense. You can because you receive every event over MQTT or REST API or co-op and everything. And this is the Shelly dimmer. What is the difference? Excuse me. Yeah.
Good morning,
Hello.
guys.
Hello. Good morning. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. There's the second dimmer. The difference you can see the L and N. There is the shortcut between them, and you need just one wire over there to power the dimmer. You see a few seconds ago there is a special video which we make for you to show how it's working. You can see it now just a second. The media source, okay. You can see this is the single wire dimmer, and you can see that the L and N is shortcutted. This is just one wire, and the dimmer working as a standard way. This is the LED bulb, yeah. Another limitation for the single wire dimmer, the minimum watt is 5 watts, which is pretty well. For both of them, the maximum watt is 200 watts.
Which is very strong.
Which is very strong. Basically, the 200 watts is enough for any LED bulbs. Some of our QA group also has a dimmer already. They tested, they're working with it. They help us to improve everything with the dimmers, and maybe very shortly they will make their one review in our Facebook group, and you can see it. It is the single wire dimmer. You can see this is something which is very special and maybe
Unique. It's unique, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, Evan. Okay. For the site, okay, there is a site. It's not open. It will be open immediately after the stream, or maybe our guy from Sofia can open it now to see the all characteristics there. The dimmers, what is very special, what we make? We make implement two very special scenarios in the dimmer, because there is the second, not only the ESP, but there is STM, the special CPU, which allows us to make a dimmer to wake up very smoothly, which allow, for example, to simulate the sunrise and sunset. Just for example, we can set 3 hours wake up time. When the sunrise is when the sun is going down, your bulbs can going slowly. The
Turning
brightness
off, slowly.
turning on slowly in 3 hours, and then when the sun is down, the brightness in the room will be the same. Same in the morning, which is very helpful, make a very good relaxing effects. The second one, during the night, when we wake up, the lights is the high brightness is stressful. Is very stressful. But in Shelly dimmer, there is the option to put the timing between, for example, 10 o'clock p.m. to the morning. When you switch on the lights, the lights will be dimming. It will be switched only on 10%, which is very very useful. No one make it. It's very interesting. Of course, the safety come first. The dimmer is implemented temperature protection. If there is the overload because the direct sunlight or there is some emergency situation, the dimmer will switch it off, and there is no problem. Also, there's the power measuring, and if there's the watt is more than expected, then the dimmer will switch it off turn off, and will send you information about that. The Shelly dimmer, okay, there's option you can control from the application, you can control from manual switches, same as other Shelly devices. For developers,
this is the GPIO.
There's the GPIOs. If you want to task monitor it, you are welcome. Of course, of course, we support everything, the MQTT, co-op, or REST API. You can control through the cloud. Any type of bulb, basically halogen lights and the whole one. There's a 10 watts, but there's basically for our latest results came down from the wine neutral dimmer. There is no minimum. We can control 1.5 watts of the lights. But for the single wire, the 5 watts is the minimum.
Yeah.
You not need, as other dimmers, there you not need some additional watt. You not need some bypass and everything. You can just going straight and to
connect it
and use it. You don't need any additional equipment.
Well, first you have to buy it.
Especially for the non-neutral version, single wire version. The single wire version maybe will not support resist inductive watts. These are ferromagnetic transformers. This is something special which is not allowed. But okay, for the standard dimmable LEDs, any type of dimmable LED, and with the old halogens and bulbs which is mostly used, you can use the dimmer. Many options of the wiring. You can see the wiring schematic. There is the option for the single switch, double switch, and many momentary switch, three-way switches, and everything that's possible. For the Shelly dimmer single wire, there's also this option for the same, just the neutral and lines connected together. There is the detailed specification. For the difference between both of the dimmers, you can see the size is only 42 mm by 36 mm
really
and
small,
40 mm. It's really small. It's really is very thin, which allow you to control to put behind the wall switch. There is the space for the cables. Yeah.
For the ones of you who have the RGBW, It's even smaller than that.
Yeah. Something special for ordering. Yeah. The dimmer, the pre-orders will starting today. The first which we pre-orders we received the neutral and while the standard version we receive around the 10th of October. For single wire version, because we need to make some additional adjustments. Yeah, and also manufacturing is not so easy. There is the will be the
Couple of weeks later.
Yeah, a couple of weeks later. We're expecting to be done around middle of November. But if you want to have before Christmas and you want to have a middle of November, it's good to make a pre-order now. Also, your pre-order support us to working fast to make to order the proper quantity of the all components and not delay in the future. Okay, this is about dimmer. Maybe Ivan can show here.
Here's how it looks like. Those.
Yeah, just a second, Ivan. Yeah.
This is the single line. You can see. There we go. There we go. Single wire. If you keep it like that, it just goes down. Okay?
Okay, this is about the dimmer. Let's go to the next device. I see that you already also know about that. Yeah. This is the obviously this is the Shelly sensor. Is with doors and windows sensor. Here we have also some special something special which I want to show you. Just a second to prepare the demonstration and to show everything about the door and window sensor. Yeah. Okay, we're done. The Shelly sensor, the door and window sensor. Basically, the wall is not this one. The one I using the website from not from this morning. For this one, the wall is Shelly door and window sensor. But what is different? We implement here also the lux measurement, which is very important because the sensors, when you open your door, the sensor also send over MQTT or through our cloud information about the
Light density.
The light density, and you can switch the lights on or off. It's basically so. Yeah, depending on the darkness. There's a 3 different level of darkness. The sensor send not only the white intensity, but also send you information about the okay, now it's dark, now it's
bright.
Is bright. The 3 different levels which can help with this one. And also what we do, especially for these sensors, we make it a whiting fast response. The sensors for the sleeping to the action is less than 1.5 seconds. I can show you here our tests which we make now. Just a second to find where they are. Yeah. Okay. You can see here that's the if you open the door immediately. How we make this fast response? This is because we make using our device-to-device protocol. There is you don't need to switch on the lights. You don't need any server. You don't need cloud connection. Nothing, absolutely nothing. It's a local connection. You can put the HTTP request between sensor and Shelly one or other device, and when you open the door, sensor connect to your Wi-Fi network for less than 1 second. It's around 700 milliseconds.
Yeah, 0.7.
Yeah, 0.7 seconds, and send the HTTP request to Shelly one, which can switch the device or to Shelly dimmer. By this way, we make it a response so fast. Yeah.
The characteristic is great though. Everybody's going to enjoy that. We were missing such a product, now we have it. And it works great. We tested here at the IFA as well. It's kind of hard to show with the live stream.
Yeah, show one more
soon
time.
everybody is going to be
The
able
timing
to test
is very, very fast for deep sleep and Wi-Fi off to switch on the lights.
There are two batteries inside.
Yeah,
that allows a very long life of the sensor.
What we do about the battery? About the battery, we put the two battery inside. There were 12,000 wake-ups and 2 hours battery life. Basically, the battery life there is not so important for the time. The time is not so important because when you don't open and close the door, the sensor is offline, is not working. It don't use the battery. There is the second MCU, which allow a very low
power usage.
Yeah, power usage. Just a second, I forget to switch off the video. But with these two batteries, 12,000 open and close doors is a lot. You can use in your garage door, you can use the main door, you can use the window, you can use everywhere. I'm sure that you'll be happy. And everyone need such a device in the home. The price is, I think, I'm not sure about the price. You should to check the site because I can say at the moment. But when you open
the price, don't worry.
The price is good.
Yeah.
The price is good. The pre-order starting today also. The first delivery is the middle of October, 1 month from now.
Month from now, yeah.
Month from now because we need some time to prepare the first production and everything. And let's go forward. Yesterday I showed you a button. Yeah, the Wi-Fi button. This is not Wi-Fi button. This is something different. You think this is the Wi-Fi? There is implement Wi-Fi site? No. We make it a different way. This is the accessory to Shelly 1 and Shelly 1 PM. What you can do? You can put the Shelly 1 inside, wiring the cables. On Shelly 1 PM if you want, just wiring the cables, and then you have a button. One of the disadvantages of Shelly 1 Shelly 1 PM. This is the high voltage on which is if the device is not behind the wall, is very dangerous. But through this button, you can do everything.
And you can place it everywhere.
Yeah, you can place it everywhere. You can control your old night lights or your table lights or your fans, or you can control some heater. That's not a problem because there's the 16 amps inside. You can control everything.
3.5 kilowatts. That's huge. Yeah.
The button. I will show, of course, now again more. Yeah, there is some example of the usage. Under the website, the Shelly button. The price is just €4.90. We will also offer option with Shelly 1 and Shelly 1 PM inside. The pack will be cheaper than to buy them separately. For the button, yeah, the design is pretty well. It's very stylish. You can put it everywhere. It looks very beautiful. Yeah, there is the Shelly 1 and Shelly 1 PM fits perfectly inside. There is no dimmer inside because dimmer is pretty new, but maybe in future we can implement also the option. We can the option to put inside the dimmer inside. But you can put it inside. There is the space, but you can stick because we make a special place for the Shelly 1 and for Shelly for Shelly 1 PM. But basically, each Shelly device can be put inside and can be controllable. Yeah, it's about the button. Is the accessory? Is a beautiful accessory.
Beautiful accessory. Yeah.
We will continue to make our
accessory line extended. Yeah. We'll do it in the future.
The fourth one.
Prettier.
Yeah. Thank you. The fourth one, the fourth product. You know about this is the.
Actually, it's 5. Having 2 dimmers.
Yeah.
Door sensor and button. It's already 4.
Yeah. The new Shelly Smoke. Yeah.
There you go. Show it, please.
Yeah,
it's
there
really
is
nice.
There is the light how it looks like. Just a second to you can show it here.
Please.
Yeah. Just a second to to add the second camera. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. You can see it is very beautiful. You can stick everywhere. There's the huge antenna which can work on this one. There will be two options: not interconnected option, interconnected option. One means the interconnected option. This means that if you have many smoke sensors in your home and one of them detect a fire, all others will wake up and will signaling about the fire. Also, don't move it so fast.
Sorry.
Yeah. There's the USB charging if you want to not replace the battery. Basically, inside is also two batteries. The one of the batteries is responsible only for the smoke detection. It's no matter that the Wi-Fi is working or not. This battery will work for more than 5 years and will make a sensor sound and detect the smoke in any situation. The second battery is responsible just for the Wi-Fi part. With the this smoke sensor also has a temperature sensor inside, and the same way as the oldest one, but there's a temperature and humidity sensor inside in the final version. What about the smoke sensors? Yeah, that's important. The interconnection version and also the smoke sensors. There will be European certification, which will allow to use it everywhere basically, without any issues and problems. And also, yeah.
When it's going to be available?
Availability. We are not ready now to start pre-orders, because we don't have final date for first manufacturing. Also, we finalizing the press certification testing, which maybe we need to change something in firmware to calibrate it before we start the mass production. For this situation, we expecting basically to open the pre-orders maybe beginning of November, and the sensor to be on the market for Christmas. But currently, yeah, the smoke sensor is just coming soon, the Shelly Smoke 2, and will be done before the year. That's sure. That's sure. Okay. What I want to show you, yeah, you know, the something which will be the pre-orders will be open to end of the before end of the weeks. Yeah, you know it. I will show you now. Yeah, there is this is our aquarium with the fishes with the temperature sensor inside. You know that we prepare the different, not only one. This is the first add-on to Shelly One. This add-on allows to connect the the temperature sensor. I will show you now how it's looking. And stick on the wall. Yeah. Okay. Okay. First add-on. This looks like that. Yeah. It's just 3.3 volts here on the piece. This add-on, because I know your question, but this add-on supports only the temperature, only this temperature sensor. Yeah. Up to three of them. Yeah, up to 3 of them. If you want to use it, yeah, just you can stick to Shelly One like this one and connect through Vago or something else. You can connect the 3 of the sensors. Yeah, we prepare another add-on which will also the humidity sensor. The third add-on which we preparing now is supported for controlling Shelly One on Shelly One PM with 433 megahertz. Also, we prepare something special, the Bluetooth add-on that you can control from Bluetooth devices and or control from Shelly One on a Bluetooth device. This is something which is coming, but the first one we start now production. The pre-orders will starting end of the week.
End of the week. Yeah.
With the maybe 1 month delivery.
Delivery time. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 month delivery time. And okay, guys, I think this is everything from now.
It's quite a lot, to be honest.
I think you're happy. I'm sure that we have lots of questions. I cannot see them now because we were in the live stream. Basically, I don't have so much experience, but I will happy to answer your question in
our webpage.
In the Facebook page. Just a second to see. Maybe I can try to answer some of the questions, but let's see how I can do that. Okay. There is.
Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah, I can see it.
Wow.
Wow, it's a lot of questions. Yeah,
thank you, guys. Nice.
Okay, I'm happy that you like.
You're here. Yeah,
you're here, and
thank you. Just before starting the live stream, there were 189, and it jumped to 300 people waiting for a few moments. So,
about the question, is it possible to use the dimmer without a push button, but controlling the dimming only via Shelly? Yes, you can control from the application, of course. Is there now buttons? You can control via you can control the dimming through the REST API or different way. Yeah. Okay.
okay, we see that not many questions. Most of you guys support. Thank you again for that.
Thank you for your support. Yeah, basically, we have amazing community, and we make this success because of you.
Because of you together.
Because of you together, and you help us a lot. Thanks to the moment.
And thanks for joining now. Yeah. We will follow up with more live streams in future.
And we're sure with the 20th year we're expecting to have not only this, but also few more devices.
Don't spoil the again. Yeah.
One of them is
but
one of them is controlling 40 amperes current.
Really?
Yeah, you can switch on
Don't
and off.
tell them
Usually,
that.
40 amperes.
Yeah, we're starting asking.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day. Bye bye.